let's get straight into the testing here. On the left hand side we have the Nokia 8.1, in the middle we have the original Pixel, and on the right hand side we have the Mi 8 Lite. Obviously we have three different processors here with different generations of CPU and GPU cores, and so far it's looking like it's fairly equal. And look at it now, the Mi 8 Lite was the first one to hit that 2048 test. It's got the Snapdragon 660 in it. That's an octa-core processor, 4 Cortex A73 cores and 4 Cortex A53 cores. It's still in the lead there, currently beating the Snapdragon 8.1, which of course is a quad-core processor with the custom core there from Qualcomm. And then on the left, of course, is the Snapdragon 710, which is hexa-core Cortex A55 and then 2 Cortex A75 cores. And here we are in the SQL Lite test. It looks like the Mi 8 Lite is still in the lead with the Snapdragon 660, and indeed it has gone into the 3D Cubes test first. Next is the Pixel 1, and then in last place at the moment is the Snapdragon 710 with the Adreno 616 GPU. I do believe that when we get to the GPU testing part of this, we really will start to see the difference between these different generations and these different configurations of GPU. Here we are in the 2D test. That has now finished on the Mi 8 Lite. It is into the 16 thread test. Let's see how well that does. We've got an octa-core 4+4. We've got a quad-core in the middle, and we've got an octa-core 2+6 there on the left-hand side. It will really be interesting to see how these different processors do. I can see the Pixel 1 is definitely struggling here, of course, because it has 4 less cores than the other two. The Mi 8 Lite straight into the lead there and into the Unity test. Now, how will the Adreno 512 do compared to the other two? Technically, on paper, it's the weakest GPU of the three here, and already the Adreno 616 is into that test as well. And is it catching up? Well, I do believe it is. And the Pixel 1 still struggling there with that thread test. It's now going into Unity test. Will the Adreno 530 be able to make up ground? And looks here as if the Nokia 8.1 and the Mi 8 Lite are kind of neck and neck right now. They're both going into that, and I think that the Nokia 8.1 turned left there first, so it one certainly caught up. And now the Pixel 1 is steaming ahead. Look at the difference now of that Adreno 530. It's now overtaken, I think, the Adreno 512 in the Mi 8 Lite, and I think that the Pixel 1 is definitely gaining ground. But I think at the moment the Adreno 616 in the Snapdragon 710 is doing the best job. This is going to come down right to the line, I think. This really is going to go to the finish. All three of them now are approaching the castle scene. Look at that, all three of them heading towards that castle, neck and neck. Which one is going to come out first? Which one is going to be the winner? And look at that, the Pixel 1 hits the compression test first, very shortly behind the Nokia 8.1. These two are now going neck and neck. Of course, the middle one is a quad core, the left one is an octa-core. There it is, look at that. The Snapdragon 710 and the Nokia 8.1 finished first. Then came in the Pixel 1 with a time of 2 minutes and 52 seconds compared to 2 minutes and 49 seconds. What is the Mi 8 Lite going to do? Here it comes, 3 minutes on the nose. So not a very big difference between these three devices. Hello there, my name's Gary Sims and this is Gary Explains. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe and share this video on social media. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.